My mom just passed away, and now my boyfriend is refusing to go to her funeral or let our daughter come because he can't get over their past beef. Like the title says, I, 26F, just lost my mom a couple of days ago from ovarian cancer. I'm devastated right now, and my boyfriend, 31M, who I've been together for a year and a half now, isn't helping me at all. My mom and I weren't on good terms before her death because of my boyfriend. John and my mom never got along because he's a deep-set atheist and my mom is very religious. Major issues popped up once I got pregnant and had my daughter. My mom pressed for me to have my baby baptized into the church, which I wanted to do, but John was dead set against it. He convinced me that baptizing her and indoctrinating her was a bad choice and that we should leave it to her to choose when she was old enough. I agreed. My mom didn't take this well at all, and after many angry and hurt arguments, she cut off contact with me. Not having my mom with me during my pregnancy or my baby's birth took a big emotional toll on me, but John insisted it was for the best and he didn't want my mom near my daughter at all and that my mom was evil for hurting me. At the time I was angry, so I agreed. I found out my mom was sick with ovarian cancer a month ago when she called me and wanted to talk. I was horrified and all the bull crap kind of just fell away. I tried to make the best of my time with her, brought my daughter to meet her grandma, and tried to build good memories with her. I'm happy to say we reconciled and my mom and I made our peace with each other before she died. I don't want to trash my boyfriend, but John has been a pain in the butt ever since I found out my mom was sick. He said she deserved it but quickly backed down when he saw how angry that made me. He refused to go with me to visit or help care for my mom. He didn't even really want to listen to me talk about how happy I was to reconnect with my mom. All he did was remind me that my mom hurt me and I should have no contact with her and she didn't deserve for me to speak to her. I told him that my mom isn't perfect, but my mom also raised me by herself and that she was my rock for many years and he should respect that. He said nothing outside telling me there was no value in talking to her. Now we're planning the funeral. I asked John to go with me, and he refused instantly. He said he hated my mom, that she was a cunt to our family, and that he wasn't going to church ever and it was rude and insensitive of me to ask. When I said I was taking my daughter, he had the nerve to actually tell me that I was not under any circumstances taking her. I have been through an emotional roller coaster this past week. I lost my mom after we finally made up. My boyfriend has been stupidly unsupportive, and now he's refusing to let me take my child to her grandmother's funeral and refusing to come to at least support me. My daughter is the one thing that brings me comfort and I want her with me. Is that so unreasonable? It seems like the more I push the more he digs his heels in and I just can't take it anymore. I don't know what to do. His attitude towards this entire thing is breaking my heart on top of my mom's death. Relevant comments. Commenter number 1. How does he plan on stopping you from taking her to the service? OP, he can't. I've decided that I'm taking her unless he tries to physically stop me, and even then, good luck. Commenter number 2. Your boyfriend is being completely irrational. He has no say in whether you go to the funeral, or whether you bring your daughter. He's making your loss about him. Hell, he made your relationship with your mother about him. Your pregnancy and birth was full of stress from his bullcrap drama he started with your mother. Go to the funeral. Bring your daughter. You deserve to say goodbye to your mother, no matter how tumultuous your relationship had been. I'm sorry for your loss. OP, I don't know if it's because I'm so upset, but I'm starting to see that too. It's always been about him. He's never accepted my wants and instead insisted on a compromise that favored him. I've had enough. OP on her mom. My mom actually cut me off when I said that we decided not to baptize my daughter. I tried for weeks and months to reach out to her and even texted and called when the baby arrived and got no response. I really wish I had tried harder, like gone to the house and knocked or even just tried to run into her and talk to her. I was really hurt by what my mom did and I let John talk me into thinking that my mom really was this mean, vindictive person for cutting me out of her life. Trust me when I say I regret it with all my heart now. Update, 5 days later. Thanks everyone that sent me condolences about my mom. It's been really hard these past several days, but I've been hanging in there okay. I tried being reasonable to John about he wanted to handle things. I even told him, like one poster here suggested, that he didn't have to go to the service, but could wait in the lobby with my daughter while the service was ongoing, then she could spend time with my family after the service, but he again shot it down. He would be able to hear the service and that was a violation of his beliefs, and asking to compromise on those beliefs was unconscionable and unfair to our daughter. I told him I had had it. This is the icing on a very large cake. I told John that as of this week, I wanted our bank accounts separated. He made us join accounts to make sure we split everything equally to be fair despite me making more, and that I'd be staying with my brother after the funeral while we figured out what to do, whether that was a total breakup or counseling. It was up to him. He said counseling was for the weak-minded and that we were staying together despite my empty threats, and there was no way in hell he was letting me take his money. He became very loud and in my face during this conversation, so I just let him throw his tantrum until he took my silence as agreement. I took my daughter with me to the viewing with no problems. John and I barely spoke that day, which was fine by me. But it hit the fan the next day. When I got up in the morning to get myself ready and get my daughter ready, I discovered that he had the mother effing gall to park his car directly behind mine, blocking me into the driveway. I had no way to get to the funeral in my own car. John always drives to work, but for reasons I can only image were to get back at me, decided to take the metro, and took the baby carriage and bottles, and my pump with him. My brother and I have our differences, granted, in fact we haven't talked much since my mom and I were estranged. We started talking again after she was sick, but he'll forever be a saint to me for what he did. I called him crying, and he and my sister-in-law arrived within 20 minutes. My sister-in-law calmed me down and helped me get my daughter ready, and they brought along spare bottles, a carrier, and a breast pump. Thanks to them, I was able to go my mom's funeral in comfort, and my daughter was an angel during the service. They calmed me down and everything went perfectly, and even though I was a mess most of the day, having my daughter with me, and my sister-in-law and even my brother with me to lean on gave me peace on the inside. I've made up my mind not to tolerate John's insane and controlling behavior anymore. He had a litany of excuses for doing what he did. He even tried to claim his car had problems, and I don't want to hear any of them. I never wanted to be a single mom. I always wanted to raise my baby within a family. But I've decided that going alone is so much better than doing it with this man, who thought nothing of trying to kick me while I was down. My brother's arranged for me to talk to a friend of his that specializes in family law this week, and we're taking it from there. I still feel so guilty for what happened with my mom. I miss her so much. I hope from here on out I can make her proud of me, despite my mistakes. Relevant comments. Commenter number 1. I'm so sorry you are going through this right now, and I'm so glad you have the support of a family behind you. Your daughter is far better off without someone like this as a role model for what she should look for in life, and I'm glad you're getting out of this situation. I would call the bank and see what you can do about the joint account before he tries something like cleaning it out and putting it somewhere else as well. OP, I still have my personal account, so I called the bank and set up a meeting for tomorrow. I'm documenting that I've told John not to touch any of the money in the account until everything is worked out. I agree. He's so toxic. John has good points and I do love him, but I can't forgive the way he went out of his way to spite me during this whole thing. That's not love at all. And to another commenter, I'm definitely withdrawing the amount of my last check from the account first thing tomorrow. Commenter number 2, I just read your first post in this post. First off, I'm sorry for the loss of your mother. Secondly, I'm glad you are rid of that man. He's as toxic as they come. And thirdly, I'm glad you have a supporting family who came through for you. Anyways, your ex sounds downright horrible. In your first post you said he called your mother a cunt and said she deserved it. I would have left him then and there. No one talks like that about family, not even if you have differences with said family, especially if they have passed away. Any amazing qualities he had were all a charade and he showed you his true self. I'm proud of the fact that you realize that even though your daughter may not know her father, she is going to be better off. Take care of yourself and your daughter, OP. OP, I was so shocked when he said it I didn't know how to react. It literally didn't hit me until about the time I'd made up my mind to post here. He liked to act like my mom was abusive to him because of her religion, but his main grief with her was that she asked him to leave Grace once, and he reacted badly. Commenter number 3, had he ever had any violent action, punching a wall, etc.? I think everyone here is underestimating the risk that this man can have violent reactions in the future. OP, not wall punching, but he'd slam things like the cabinets or the dishwasher or doors, or he'd rattle a chair or something. Nothing crazy violent, just weird.